His flame shot is sent away by Vatira. Another one played just a little bit wide on the near side. And now Flame up top. Denied by Joyo. Vatira to center for Rise. They just can't get there because Breezy's in the way and Rise can't get back in time. So Flame gets the first strike for 0-0 Nation.
Oh, look at the counterattack. Flame all the way downfield. What is he doing there? He's redirecting the top right corner. Great start there for before and recently, too. It's going to be tough to shake off that loss that they had to Dignitas earlier to get back into things. But the first goal of the series to start it off puts them in a favorable position.
That 10 minutes in between series, it can be a godsend, though. It's been a fresh start for 0-0 Nation, and Breezy adds to it. Moving downfield off the outlet from Flame.
Look at this. Breezy gets the flip. You can see Vatira didn't really think he had it, and he activated.
Looking to set up anybody out of the corner, but everybody else is too far back, so Flame will come up. They do keep the ball on Queso's half of the field. It's Team Queso just coming out very sluggish here against 0-0. And maybe that last series, Daz, kind of a wake-up call because they are not missing anything now.
Look at this. Beautiful read from Flame. Up. Perfect placement on the shot. The confidence in 0-0 Nation in the opener of game. 0-0 Nation, though, here to play. As no matter what happens, this is going to hit the ground. They're going to take the W in a very impressive display of skills, especially when you look at players like Breezy and Hibbs, even Flame in some of the shooting. And then you take a look at Flame, putting on some really good quality shots. But also, the battle comes into the midfield. You see plays like this where Joyo brings up the ball, and normally it doesn't work out for Queso. Finally, Vatira is able to get a follow-up, but those have been usually cut out. The big number going into this series is 1.86 per game, as Vatira will get the first goal for Queso, putting that one in.
Yeah, they were in the top 8 of stingiest deep over towards Flame. Problem is they're not teammates. Hibbs got a shot off, and Rise right there in his grill for the save. And here comes Team Queso again. Vatira's just worm burns one right along, and it's 2-0.
And that's the man you don't want to give space to. Look at Vatira. Great follow-up to get the pinch off the ground, and Breezy rotating back, no chance making that save.
Oh, it kicked up some rubber pelts. If this were a turf.
And still more pressure from Queso. They're trying to build upon this lead.
Rise goes right at Flame. It comes right back to Joyo. Now Breeze out of the corner. He needed one more touch. Doesn't have it, so Vatira has all the time in the world to play with this ball, and he threw off Flame. Oh, you gotta feel bad for Flame. Just don't watch this from his perspective. It is painful.
What I say one of those whips would lead to a goal, Stacks, and we're just constantly someone who's, once they're done with the play, they're looking for those bumps and demos. They're going for a lot of aggressive challenges because they know 0-0, they can play a decent game of Rocket League, especially when Breezy's shooting like that.
Well, following the natural hat trick from Vatira, Breezy gets them going. Well, that's great placement to get around Joyo. And with 1:45, there's still plenty of life for 0-0 Nation in game 2. I mean, you go back to
into the final minute of this game, 0-0 Nation have not registered a single shot. And now that one will go to midfield, and Queso will tie up the series. Again, it gets to those final minute, Stacks.
Yeah, Breezy was way back, so that pass just to an open space. Vatira coming through now. He has all the scoring so far for Team Queso. Almost added a 4th in the series. Now Flame trying to throw off Joyo. So he goes for that corner boost. Hibbs is right there on the doorstep, and he threads the needle right through the heart of the goal.
I like this from Hibbs, sneaking up. He went to go pick up the mid boost and let me hang around here for a little bit. Awkward shot.
For his efforts as Vatira runs up the wall. He's got Joyo across.
Yes.
There's no Breezy. Hibbs is up. Can't make the stop.
No.
It's still loose on the goal line and cleared away by Breezy at the last moment. Joyo now trying to throw the thread on him, and we're tied up.
He was scoring the goal at some point. You can see it. He missed the double. He said, give me this. Push it right through Flame. And he just forces a tie goal for Queso.
Just amazing how well he handled his momentum in the air coming in, slowed himself down to give himself a shot. And Joyo ties things up. 100 seconds separate us from overtime. Rise has other plans. Leave it back for Vatira for the lead.
Wow, it really comes down to Breezy on this back wall here. Rise with that touch over, going high against Hibbs. Breezy with the misread. It's an open net for Vatira. Just like that, Queso scored.
Gather this and at least keep them alive. But man, it is a tall, tall order. Breezy to the side. Hibbs can't get there. And Queso is ahead in the series.
It comes down to Vatira when we see that heads-up play.
Get by this Queso defense. And without just a stellar defensive effort out of Rise and Vatira especially, maybe 0-0 Nation finds a way to get back into that game and take it in OT. Certainly have to think about it if they drop this game, though, with their life in this split on the line, and Vatira adds to their problems 18 seconds in.
I mean, look at that. You got to stop Joyo, and Joyo's not even... And that's going to be tough for Flame to reach. Drop down to Hibbs. Joyo ready. More pressure as 0-0 finally getting something going on offense. Man, these teams, so much fun to watch. Look at Joyo just get it around. And that's going to be a 2-goal lead for Queso.
There's officially no assist on this play, but there's Rise getting one. And while he didn't get the second demo, he forced the defender Hibbs well out of the way. 2-0. This is... Who else is forward right now for 0-0 Nation? Flame had to come in from midfield, I think is where he jumped from. Now nobody's back, and Vatira scores to put the game away.
Yeah, you could just see all of that effort pushed in from 0-0 Nation. But even then, Queso more than comfortable with double committing. The trust in his team is just super solid. And it works out. You see Vatira with that big challenge to pretty much lock this game away. And for 0-0 Nation, from the start that they got into this series, they haven't been able to replicate that. And they've been on a downwards trend. They got to be able to pick things back up. Again, looking for a chance to go to the Los Angeles Winter Major. That door is shutting as Vatira puts in another one to make it 4-0 Queso.
Just stop it, Vatira. They're dead. All right? They're dead in this game. Just go next. You don't need to score 7 goals in the series. Now, you know what he's doing. He's chasing Jorias, who had, I think, 12 in the previous series for Dig. Rise might even add another. Vatira is lurking, and oh boy, he may just add another. Oh, Joyo took it instead. Make it 5 for Team Queso as they run away with Game 4.
Lighten up the scoreboard. I mean, why not? The whole squad up for that one.
I can hear the timeout already happening, I'm sure. He may just add another. Oh, Joyo took it instead. Make it 5 for Team Queso as they run away with Game 4.
Lighten up the scoreboard. I mean, why not? The whole squad up for that one.
I can hear the timeout. Game, there's Vatira looking for yet another goal. By the way, came in the leading scorer by far in this series, with 24 goals before this point. Remember, they'd played more games than anybody else. They played 25 before this particular series because they just decided to go to Game 5 against darn near everybody. There's Rise, 30 seconds in. Rise will score, and 0-0 Nation have got to be wondering, what do we got to do to get on offense at the start of a game?
Well, maybe get out of your...
Compare some numbers here, and we're not too far off from Vatira outscoring 0-0 Nation in this tournament. He's close. He's not quite there yet. Breezy, flip reset, got that one way up off the backboard and still denied by Rise. There's Vatira adding another.
Look at this. Even just when you think, okay, finally some consistent offense, a demo comes out, pass, Vatira knows where Hibbs is off the respawn and just rips one straight.
Vatira to the backboard looking for a double, and he had a defender in the way. Flame now gets knocked aside by Joyo. Rise on the doorstep. Oh, he got the bump as well. And Rise scores the open net.
Oh, man. This one, look at Joyo to the setup there, and then two to Hibbs. Rise able to get that one in. And 3-0 in the first 2 minutes. Zero Nation are going to do. It's like they have them downloaded. And there's nothing 0 Nation can do. They have a 2v1. Rise gets bumped. They'll score the open net. But now we got to see some crazy kickoff plays if they want to have any chance of tying this up.
I've seen stranger things happen. Not necessarily at this level. 18 seconds. Winter split on the line for 0 Nation. Got the kickoff going the right way. They cannot let Vatira do this though. 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds off the clock. Vatira adds his 9th, and that is the knockout blow for Team Queso.
Oh man, Vatira, pick up, goes low. Disgusting. Man, you smell that? It smells like a whole bunch of cheese. Team Queso. Man, you smell that? It smells like a whole bunch of cheese. Team Queso dominating so far in this game 5. They look good. They look like the #1 seed in Europe right now.